All right, we are now into section 2. This means you are into the term a couple weeks, hopefully acclimated, and I do hope you're keeping up. If not, be sure to go back to section 1 and you can do any of those assignments besides the discussion board and the quiz for late credit up to 70%, and that will help you in the long run, trust me. So, section 2, we have chapters 5, 6, and 7. The theme here is nutrition and fitness. Okay, big topic. Regardless, I've taught this class I think 21 years now, and fitness and nutrition have always been just hot topics. Okay, trends rotate, but it's always important. Okay, very important to me. The assignments we have in that, again, we have a discussion board and a quiz. Those will disappear with the due dates, so make sure you get those done. The nutrition resource discussion board. This is just something that you might need to research, or maybe it's something you're using on your phone. Like, for example, I'm trying to look here. I have an app called My Macros Plus. So that's what I would post about. I'd put My Macros Plus, kind of give you guys a overview of what it is. Essentially, it tracks all my food and my macros and kind of gives me a rundown each day of where I'm at that. So you're just going to give an overview of a resource. Please try to use a different resource than MyFitPal since we're using that in class. If you have something else out there, research something, Google something, and kind of give it and then respond to other classmates. Just a reminder, please respond to 3 classmates with some meaningful feedback to them for full credit on those. There's probably some of you that did not get full credit in the section 1, so please do so here. Okay, the quiz, again, 15-point quiz. That's going to come out of your textbook for you. Assignments here, big one, big 45 points. It's quite a bit in this class. We only have a few assignments that are that big a chunk of change. Nutrition log and the evaluation. Okay, this is something in section 1 I told you please work ahead on. Maybe log your food. You're logging your food and drinks for 3 days. Beverages, drinks are very important. In my experience doing diets for people, I've had people come to me and they're like, man, I don't take in that many calories or fat. And I'm like, keep track of this for me. And then they realize how many calories they're truly bringing in. For example, I had a lady that was drinking 2 Dutch Brothers drinks a day, morning before work, afternoon pick me up, and it was not just black coffee. It was one of those drinks like sugar cookie drinks or something that had different stuff in it, mocha, creamer, whipped cream, and she was getting a large version. So essentially, she was getting an extra 1,600 calories a day just in drinks. Okay. And the amount of fat and sugars in those was very high. So what we did with her, since she didn't want to give those up, is we just reduced the size down, cut the calories down to 800. Okay, it's still a lot, but it's definitely more than or less than 1,600. Okay, so please log those. You're gonna log those for 3 days. You're gonna use the MyFitPal, create a free account on there, and then you're gonna use the reports to download. Please look at the assignment requirements. There's certain reports that are certain points, and then your summary of where you're at. Okay, and this is just kind of to give you a reflection on where you're at in nutrition. There's not really a right or wrong per se. Everybody's individual. I hate diets. I hate the word diet. I think you need to have lifestyle dietary information because we want something that we can sustain. I also am a big believer in that you need to enjoy life, you need to enjoy food. So if you could take one word out of this class or even this section, moderation. Everything in moderation. People's like, I can't have chocolate. Why not? You can have it in moderation. Same thing with things like even when people are in fitness and they're like, well, can I have alcohol? Sure, in moderation. So that's a key word, I think, in lifestyle type of changes. Okay. The other nutrition type assignment we'll have is a caloric needs worksheet. This is just kind of give you an idea of how many calories you need a day. Okay. How active are you? What's your age? As we get older, we need less calories because our metabolism slows down. And for the most part, we get less active as we get older. Okay. It's a simple 10-point assignment. You literally just calculate that and put the total at the bottom for me and let me know if you think you're above that or below it based off of your nutrition log assignment. You'll use that to so I would do the nutrition log assignment first, then the caloric needs worksheet. Then the other assignment, last assignment, is just the fitness components. Okay, you're going to list them, and you're going to provide some videos for them off of YouTube. You're not making your own videos, please. That's not necessary. You're just theoretically going to copy and paste it in. Okay, for example, strength. You're going to copy and paste the bench press 1 rep max assessment. Flexibility. You might choose sit and reach, something like that. Okay, so that is it. Section 2 is fairly easy. Big project though with the nutrition thing. So please work ahead and use that. I think that's all I got for section 2. Again, section 2 is a 2-week section.